can somebody explain to me why a round man with very round sports belly was rolling out from nowhere, just stumbled onto us, and we're like, okay, sir, it's not us you're looking for. This is the wrong vehicle. This is the wrong place. And then he was like, yes, that's him. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Rina. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button. It's totally free, no naira or kobo will be removed from your account. And if you're a returning viewer or subscriber, I love you so much, but God loves you more. I apologize for being away for this long, like being so inconsistent. I don't know what I have videos to upload. I have videos that I've edited and I have tried to upload, but they are not just going up. I don't know if it's the length, because they are vlogs. I don't know if it's the length or if it's the end. I don't know, it's just pissing me off. Today we're going to have a wonderful story time. I'm going to be talking about how I almost got kidnapped when I was in school. I and my friends. It's not a story I'm very proud of. In fact, I want to publicly apologize to my mom and my dad and my other family members, my uncle, my auntie, and my grandma and my grandpa. I was telling them that I'm sorry for disgracing the family, and it's never happened again. So leave a comment in the comment section and say, Mommy Rina, sorry, please don't beat her. Write it like that, okay? So if you're here for that kind of content, or you're just here to see my pretty face, that's fine. Don't be scared, it's not going to enter my eyes, okay? That's fine. Sit back, grab a biscuit, grab a popcorn, grab a kulikuli, and let's jump right into the video. So, disclaimer, first things first. Everybody that was involved, or the two other people involved in this story, are aware that I'm doing this video, and they have given me the full permission to do it, even with their names in it. But because I respect them and I respect their privacy, I would not use their names. So don't. So this thing happened this year. I was still in school. I was rounding up my studies or whatever, and I was living in Ekpe. So yeah, we were in the hostel. We're chilling. It was a Saturday morning. That fateful day was a Saturday. In the morning, we woke up and we're just like, you know what? Let's go and buy food. Let's not cook. Let's be classy, babes. Let's not cook. Let's not do anything. Let's just go get food. And there's this place that we getting food from that we were enjoying. So we said, okay, let's go there and get food. So we went there, and on our way there, we saw that they were having a party at the church close to our house, and there were fine boys there. And it had been a while that we had seen fine human beings, girls or boys. So we were mesmerized. We're like, what are these people doing here? It was just I and my other friend that went to get food. So let me call her Sarah. So I and Sarah were like, what the hell is going on here? Why are there so many fine boys here? So we're like, let's go and call BC. She has to see these fine boys. So we did not buy the food. We ran home to look for BC, but we did not meet her. So we were like, you know what? We'll enjoy the site. Only us will enjoy the site. Let's just go. On our way back to get the food, we met BC. So unfortunately for us, the boys had either gone inside or they were not there anymore. So we're like, okay, let's just buy the food and go home. On our way home, after we had gotten the food, we heard someone, like, we saw a car or a jeep or an SUV, I don't know what to call it, following us. But we're still like, you know, now cat walking and like whatever. Then they started honking at us, like ping, 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 ping. And we're like, okay. Then we stopped. You know how it is in the movies, exactly. That's exactly what happened. So we stopped. Then he was like, you guys should come. But we now felt like, okay, this guy was wearing the same ashwabi, that's like the same party clothes the other guys were wearing. So we're like, okay, maybe he's just asking for directions, because it's obvious that he doesn't know this place or he doesn't live here. As small as Ekpe is, as big as Ekpe is, it's still very small, because everybody almost knows everybody, right? So we're like, BC, just go and tell him the directions or whatever, answer him, let us stay on this other side of the road. And then he stayed. She went to meet him, but then he was like, call your friends or something like that. I can't really remember what it was, but we also had to go meet her there. So he talked. He was like, he came here for a party. How are we? We're fine. Blah blah blah. We're like, okay. Then I said, okay, can he have our numbers? And we're like, no, why? We are just, doesn't make any sense, or so we thought. So he was like, okay, can he have one of our numbers? So we gave him business number, and I said, oh, can he come and see us later in the evening and probably hang out with us just before he goes back to Ibadan the next day? And we're like, no. Then he kept on pressing, and we're like, okay, there's nothing to lose, because it's one day that somebody used to take and know somebody, and it can also be one of them's, or one of them's husband, as I'm not looking for a husband now. So we should not go and use shakara and big girl to pursue somebody's husband away from her. So we're like, okay, that he can have our number, and when he's ready to see us, he can come and see us. I can't really actually know he said he was going to come by 7:30 to see us, and we're like, okay, that's fine. So when he drove off, when we were going to our house, we're like, if he calls gone, we will not see him. Like, it's not by force. We can even block his number. This is not the first time. So that's how that one went. Tell me why by 7:30 when he called, we're all scrambling looking for clothes to go out and see him. I guess it was the boredom, I don't know. But when he called at 7:30, we were like, no, we're not going to come. We're going to come. You should call us back, blah blah blah. But we were saying we'll not go, but we're still looking for clothes to wear, which is quite a mystery to me. So we found what to wear. Then he called again, and we're like, okay, we are coming. He did not come to our house. So it was the same place we met him when we were going back home that we went to meet him. And it was still the same person that we met in the afternoon. He said he's going to take us to somewhere that we knew, and we knew it was open, because obviously we're not going to follow him to his house or to any hotel room, or so we thought. So we followed him to this place. Is a popular place in Ekpe. If I mentioned the name, everybody's going to know that place, and we had been there before, and we knew the ins, or we thought we knew the ins and outs of the place. So when we got there, he did not park inside the building of that place. He decided to park in front of a house that was not fenced. So we were there waiting in front of. We're like, okay, why is he parking here? Because obviously you don't have a house here. You said you were going to Ibadan, right? So then he called somebody and was like, the girls are here. I was like, what? Because first of all, when we're getting into the car, my friends ran to the back because they did not want to sit beside him. So I was the scapegoat that sat beside him. So I could not hear what they were saying at the back, but I could sense their fear, because I was also scared, and I was like, who are you calling? And who are the girls? Definitely not us, because we came here to see you. You did not tell us that we're going to see another person. So he did not, how rude. He didn't even tell us that, oh, we're going to meet my other friends or something like that. I can't remember him saying anything like that. But then when he was like, they're here, I felt like, okay, since we are 3 girls, maybe he had 2 other friends that were his age mates. If this guy I'm talking about, if he's too old, he should be like 35 or 37. I don't know. Can somebody explain to me why a round man with very round sports belly was rolling out of one of the from nowhere, just stumbled onto us, and we're like, okay, sir, it's not us you're looking for. This is the wrong vehicle. This is the wrong place. And then he was like, yes, that's him. Okay, we're already like, okay, we are definitely no. So he stepped down from the car to go and talk to him, as if they were just negotiating something, like we were some kind of cows or goats that he brought for this man to buy. And then we were like, what? Is this the guy that, how did this person get our number? It's definitely not the guy that we met this afternoon. So we're like, okay, we're going to just run away from this whole place. But we have to be careful, because in case they have gone, they should not just shoot us while we're running. So we just have to be very careful, even though in my mind I've climbed bike and I've gone home. So we were scared, but we came down from the car. He said, okay, that we should. Turns out that this place we thought we knew actually had an hotel. Like, you know, these restaurants that have hotel attached to them. But I don't even understand how they built that. Since we've been going there, we never even knew that place had an hotel. So we said, okay, we can come into the restaurant and eat. And I know this is the part that'll get my mommy angry, because obviously you already sense that this is not going to go well. I don't know why we still had the guts. I guess we were hungry too. I don't know what it was, but we were very stupid. So we're like, okay, it was like, okay, that we should eat while they prepared the rooms. Now, in terms of preparation, this is the question I have for him. When you are preparing, why are you preparing the rooms? Because even if we were going to actually lodge in this hotel with you, you are not a cleaner. why are they preparing? That's when I knew that it was juju. It has to be something criminal because I don't know, Sha. He was like, we should go and eat, and then they are going to prepare the rooms for their mothers and sisters, obviously not us. So we went there. 3 scapegoats to went to go and buy meat pie, and because I don't know, I think we were too scared to buy food. And okay, we were like, okay, let's take something that we can pay for, so that we would just, even if I don't even know what the thing was, but we bought juice, we bought meat pie, we bought some other things. Sharp. We now sat down there and we're like, it was like we should take it that he would come and pay. So we took it and then we sat down and we were strategizing our escape. So we're like, okay, let's just stand up and leave. When we now stood up to go in, one auntie came to me and said, stop, oh, you have not paid for your meat pie and your drink, so you people cannot go until they come and pay for the meat pie and drink. We're like, okay, can we pay with card? No. So how are we going to pay? Because we're not with cash. That's another stupid thing that you shouldn't do. Don't go out without money. She was like, you have to pay, that you have to stay and pay. So we sat down. We're like, okay, so that means if we want to leave this place, we have to go one by one. But just when we were about to like leave again, the guy that came to pick us came back and he sat down and we're just talking, just saying trash, telling us that the rooms will soon be ready, as if we were eager to go inside the rooms or something. So after about 30 minutes, the round baba came back inside and was like, oh my girls, don't be bothered, don't be scared, I'm coming to come and you are going to have a nice time. In my mind I was like, may you. Okay. So he rolled out again and can you shut up? And the other guy went with him, I guess, to collect money to pay. So when both of them stepped out, I now said, okay, that I would go and call bikes and then I'll come and call them. But that was not the plan in my head. In my head, I was going to call bike, climb the bike and go and pray for them at home. So when I got out, he saw me. I was like, where are you going to? I said, oh, I want to go and buy recharge card over there. He was like, okay, that's fine. So I think when I left, the other guy came to pay. So they were free to go. So they stepped out and he was like, where are you going to? And they told him they wanted to come and meet me and that we are coming back in. So I feel like they did not suspect that we were running away because they felt like we wanted to hang out with them or something. I don't know. So when we got outside, this is where it gets interesting. I called the bike, but then we started running. So we did not take the bike. We started running. I was running faster than them. I did not know I even had that speed in me because that's not it. So once we started running, these people entered their car and they were not pursuing us. Like we were running, they were pursuing us. If we stop, they will stop. We were entering people's house, people's corridors. Because the way Pepe is, like if you go into the rural part, not the tarred road, like houses are joined together. Like you can literally match somebody's head while running. We're running, passing back, passing front, everywhere. These people were following us, using torchlights to be looking for us inside the darkness. We're like, it must really be ritualism, because if it's not this thing, if some people leave, it should be you find another person. We ran for a while, like my heart was heavy. And another stupid mistake we made was that we did not come with our phones. Like we were only with card. Because I can remember that when we were leaving that day, we're like, anything that wants to happen, we would just use a POS. I think we didn't have cash naturally, because in that our house, we are always withdrawing from POS. I think we didn't have cash, but we had card. And you know how POS, if you know how POS is in Nigeria now, like every bus stop you go to, every street has like 15 POS stops. So we felt like we were fine. And we didn't think that we would have to start running. We thought it was just going to be a fun night that would end in peace, not tears and muzzle pull. So we were running, they were pushing, we were running, we were going, they were coming after us. They say, you must stay. We now went to go and hide at the back of one keke. We thought we were safe. Keke is motorcycle. This keke zoomed off. Now on light on our face. So all of a sudden, like we were calling bikes, and bikes, the way Ekpe is large in sense of roads are wide and long, but it's small because we almost know ourselves, because it's more like a student area. All the bikes were saying they were not going to our side. I don't know if they had planned with this man, but they were not going to our side. So we said, what will we do? God, you can't shame us. If you shame, you will shame them, not us. We now saw one young bike man that was definitely not wanting to carry us, because we were three. I'm slim, Sarah is slim, but BC is not slim. she's thick, and 3 people should not be on the bike, aside from an adult and 2 children, and we are not children. So we stopped the bike man and we're like, please carry us to so and so place, which is our house. Ezra, don't do it. He was like, okay, 2 of you, right? We said no, 3. He was like, no, he's not going to do it, and we forced ourselves on the bike. So Sarah went in first. She was obviously lapping the bike man. I was lapping Sarah, and BC was lapping us. We're all squeezed on the bike, and we told him, zoom off, don't mind anybody, run. He didn't button shirt, so his shirt was at the back like a cape. People, your voice is actually. In case you are hearing noise, my cousins and my siblings are here. His shirt was up like this. It was going. Water was pouring out of my eyes. I was suffering from the stress of lapping 2 grown people, and the bike was going. I don't even know how we paid that guy. I don't know if it's our neighbor that paid him. I think we collected money from our neighbor to pay him or something, and then we entered and we locked the door. By the time we checked our phones, come and see me score. Like these people are. And now, okay, even if that would say, okay, we are not doing it again, we are not coming, we are not staying with you again. Can't you find another person? Why must it be us? Why? It's rituals. Because lesson of this whole thing is that you shouldn't go out with strangers, number 1. Number 2, don't go out late at night. We left around 7, but we got to around 11. So don't go out late at night. Don't go out without money. I've said that before in my dating videos. Don't go out without money, and just don't go out without your phone. Because if we had gone with our phones, we would have called somebody to pick us or something. I don't know. And now that I don't think about it, like we could have just taken bike to our friend's house that was near that place. But I feel like we're not, because we're so tense, we're not even thinking properly. So that's this video. I just felt like I should just say the story time. Now we talk about it and we laugh, I and my friends, but it wasn't funny that day because it was just something. So yeah.